Once upon a time, in a bright and busy African city, there lived a girl named Emily. She was 19 years old, soft spoken, with big brown eyes, deep dimples, and the voice of an angel. Whenever she sang, people stopped whatever they were doing. Cars slowed down, babies stopped crying, and even the wind listened. Her best friend was Sarah, also 19, stylish and confident, with bright red braids and a talent for fashion design. Emily would sing while Sarah designed clothes, and they would dream about the future. Emily said, "One day, the world will hear my voice." Sarah would smile and say, "And they'll wear my dresses too." They were like sisters until the day everything changed. One rainy evening, as Emily was coming back from choir practice, a careless driver ran a red light. Emily woke up in the hospital with a deep scar running from her forehead to her cheek. She looked in the mirror and wept. "I'm ruined," she whispered. Sarah held her hand. "You still have your voice, but the world will laugh at my face." Though Emily stayed hidden, she kept singing in secret. Her songs poured through cracked windows, down busy streets, and into the hearts of everyone who heard them. Her voice healed people. Music agents came knocking, asking, "Who is the singer?" Emily hesitated. "They'll laugh at my face." "Then let me represent you," Sarah offered. "I'll wear a mask. The world will hear you through me." Emily smiled, not knowing this was the start of betrayal. With Emily's voice and Sarah's bold look, the world fell in love. Sarah, dressed in flashy clothes and sunglasses, lip-synced Emily's songs at parties and shows. Soon, her phone never stopped ringing. One agent said, "We want to sign you millions of dollars." Sarah agreed, but Emily never met the agents. She stayed in the shadows, watching the world clap for someone else. Sarah gave Emily only 10% of the money. "I'm the singer," Emily whispered one day. "I deserve more." Sarah laughed. "Babe, you don't exist. I'm the one they know." Emily's heart cracked. Fame changed Sarah. She moved into a mansion, bought gold necklaces, and forgot who she used to be. Emily became a ghost in her own story, hiding, crying, praying, but something inside her began to rise again. Her voice grew stronger, wiser. She stopped begging Sarah and began recording songs quietly. She also saved money from the little she got, and then she did something unexpected. She got her scar treated in secret, but instead of running into the spotlight, she put on a silver mask and waited to see what Sarah would do next. A mega music company called Sarah. "We want you to sign a $20 million deal, but there's one condition. You must sing live in front of 50,000 fans." Sarah froze. She had never sung before, not really, but the money was too much to say no. "Of course," she lied. "I sing every day." On the day of the concert, people filled the stadium. Flashing lights, fireworks, camera crews, the whole city was watching. Sarah stepped out. The music started. She opened her mouth and sang off-key. The crowd blinked. Then they booed. The booing grew louder. "She's fake!" someone yelled. "She can't sing!" Just then, a girl in a silver mask walked onto the stage. She was calm, quiet, holding a mic. Sarah turned, confused. "Who are you?" The girl didn't answer. She began to sing. The stadium fell silent. The voice was pure, rich, heavenly. The crowd screamed with joy. Phones lit up. Tears rolled down people's faces. "That's the real voice!" someone shouted. Sarah's legs shook. The crowd chanted, "Take off the mask!" The girl reached for the mask and slowly pulled it off. It was Emily. The scar was gone. Gasps filled the air. Some people screamed. Sarah stood frozen, mouth wide open. You healed, Sarah whispered. I did, Emily said, but I wore the mask to test your heart. The crowd turned on Sarah. You lied to us, they shouted. The music company tore up the contract. Reporters surrounded Emily. Tell us your story. Emily only said, I forgave her long ago, but I won't sing behind the curtain anymore. Emily released her first album under her own name. She sang songs of healing, betrayal, and hope. The city embraced her. Her voice played in taxis, shops, churches, everywhere. Sarah faded away. Her clothes stopped selling. Her mansion went quiet. Some say she tried to apologize. Some say Emily sent her a letter that said, the mask you wore was never on your face. It was on your heart. And that's how a girl who was once afraid of her scar found her voice and sang her way into history. Moral of the story: true talent cannot be hidden forever. Even when the world turns its back on you, stay true to yourself. The mask of lies may shine for a while, but the truth always takes the stage. And above all, loyalty is not proven by words, but by actions when no one is watching.